Christy, where are you? Hello, guests, and welcome to this evening's meeting. Christy, are you there? Okay.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me, Lorenzo?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this business meeting. I'm Christy Manuel, a blockchain educator and a GI master member. GI is a team of smart individuals across the globe, and what we do is to look out for businesses and opportunities that are legal and credible in the blockchain space. And when we find any of them, we first of all test them ourselves, analyze it before sharing with our friends and the general public. So you're here to see one of such opportunities. And I'm excited to have you for what could be one of the most eye-opening and potentially changing conversations you will have for the rest of this year. We all know that the world is changing faster than we ever imagined. But tonight isn't about us catching up. It's about getting ahead. So blockchain, tokenization, AI, these are not just buzzwords. These are powerful tools that are opening up new ways for us to create wealth, generate daily income, and even reshape industries like we've never seen before. So whether you are following up the trends or you are just entirely new, this is an opportunity for you to rethink what the future of finance is, and most importantly, for your own financial future. I encourage you to be present, eliminate every distraction as much as possible, keep an open mind, and most importantly, ask yourself, what could this mean for you? How can I start leveraging these tools right now? So gentlemen and ladies, allow me to introduce you to our lead for today's conversation. He is the CEO, Vashita Digital Advisory. He's a business mentor. He has at least a decade and a half experience, and definitely he has seen the highs and the lows when it comes to business. He's an investment coach. He has a knack for identifying, what makes investment sense. He's a blockchain consultant and our lead here at the GI community. I speak of no other than Lawrence Enebeli, also known as Lorenzo the Great. Excited to see you here, Coach, and it's over to you.
Yes, thank you very much, Christy, for that warm introduction. And I'm excited as well anytime I have a chance to talk about money, so long as it's legal and credible. So because we'll be talking about money, ladies and gentlemen, a disclaimer is important. The information we want to share with you, both, I've been thoroughly checked by both myself and the team that did the research that discovered this opportunity. It's a great chance to increase your financial survivability in the world. And as that is standard practice all over, what we want to share with you is not investment advice, but rather is an urge, is a call on you to carry out a due diligence on the information we want to share with you. But I give you one promise. If you do the due diligence very well, you are going to come to the same conclusions we're about to share with you. And if you need help, reach out to us, any of our resource persons at GI Community or at Zera Pro. You'll be given documents that could aid you fast in your own due diligence. But having come here, let's show you what we got, and you'll be glad you stayed till the end. So what are the highlights? We want to talk about money basically, but in earning that money, there are a few steps you need to take. Step number one, you'll be invited to co-own a minting device that helps decentralize a particular blockchain project. What is a blockchain? It's the name of a technology. It is the third major use case out of the internet. Okay, the first major use case, if you remember, was email. The internet is, about 30 years old already. So the first major use case was for email and Wikipedia online dictionary. The second major use case was for social media, if you remember, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all of that. Then the third major use case is digital ledger technology. If you notice, the first two use cases, email and social media, those use cases can still be hacked into. So there was need to now come up with a third use case that cannot be hacked. And that third use case is launched through a technology called digital ledger technology. So how do you participate in that technology? How do you make money? That's what we want to show you today. So we found a chance to earn in 1 month what our banks cannot give us in 1 year. Yes, you heard me right. A month is 30 days. A year is 365 days. So the opportunity we found will give you in 1 month what your banks struggle to give you in 1 year. Would you like to hear the rest of the story? Yeah, I guess it's yes, isn't it? And so that is given to you through an opportunity we found, like I said, in the blockchain, a particular blockchain called layerk. So you want to write that down. Layerk gives you 4 to 8%, okay, benefit if you carry out 2 actions I'm going to show you as we go ahead. You may say, can this be true? Yes, it is true 100%. And that's why you are called out this evening. And so can you withdraw your benefit? Yes, you can withdraw your benefit via digital assets and convert it to US dollars, okay? Through an asset called USDT. I'm sorry, a digital currency called USDT. layerk is a digital asset. So the opportunity pays you in layerk as a digital asset. In order to collect the digital asset and spend it, you need to convert it to USDT, digital ledger, a US dollar token, all right? And then, in addition to this, you have early access to projects that can give you 10x, 20x, 50x, what is called venture capital business, early stage projects. You have access to it on the same deal. And in addition, you have also opportunity to allow AI, artificial intelligence, to work for you instead of against you, especially if you're in the trading world, you trade Forex or you trade cryptocurrency. Instead of using manual means, you can allow AI do that for you. And in addition, on top of all this, you participate in one of the 8 wonders of the world called tokenization. Okay, according to World Economic Forum, tokenization or value of assets to be tokenized already over 800 trillion as at 2019. So all these are figures. How does the money enter your pocket? So stay with me. I will show you how this is reality for you. And if you're like me, you like projects like this, tech-related projects that is designed to empower the individual by legal and credible means, then you can join the affiliate program. Even though it's optional, it pays you additional income. All right? So if we're ready for the details, can we type 1 on the comment box? If you're ready to see the details, how is it that you can make 4 to 8% in a month if you take 2 actions I'm going to show you? Type 1 on the comment box. Okay, so I can see that. Do you know where to type? Yes, thank you, Emma. Thank you, Genius Investors, and all those who are making effort to type. So let's go there. How is this possible? But before we do that, let's look at the 4 ways you can earn an income. You need to know your alternative so that you can focus. The first way to earn an income, and certainly the most popular, is to go to school, get a good degree, do as your parents say, and hopefully you get a job, all right? So 60% of the adult population are already doing that. They have a career and they go to work. And another way to make money is by being self-employed. These guys who are highly talented, highly sophisticated, like lawyers, doctors, accountants, hairstylists, designers, and all of that. They are self-employed. How do you know they are self-employed? They are the bosses in where they work. They control everything. But the funny thing is that they don't have enough time to enjoy their wealth. Okay? In case they're even wealthy. Most of them are just struggling to get by. You know some of them, right? And so why is it that so many people, 60% plus 35% self-employed people, struggle with only 5% of the world's wealth? That's the reason you see a lot of people are broke or just average, unknown to them. If you're making money in the wrong quadrant, you're like, this set of people, 60% plus 35%, make up 95% of the world population, but they're busy sharing only 5% of the world's wealth. Whether you're in Europe, whether you're in Asia, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in US, whichever continent you are in, this is the reality. So is that all? No, there's a smarter way to make money. There's a smarter way to go about earning income. Okay. And that smarter way is by becoming a business owner and an investor. In this side of the quadrant, where my cursor is right now, you notice that you have only 5% of the world population. Why? 4% are business owners, 1% are investors. So 1 plus 4 is 5. But how much wealth are they sharing in this side of the quadrant? 95%. Please look at this. So assuming you're a 10-year-old boy or girl and you are shown this diagram and you are asked, which part of the quadrant will you rather stay in? The left side or the right side? I'm sure every smart kid would prefer the right-hand side. So if you miss the opportunity as a kid, we found a way to move everyone who is willing to move from the left-hand side, where only 5% of the world's population, the world's wealth is being shared, to a whopping 95% of the wealth. So if this kind of money does not make sense to you, how to make it, then you're in the wrong class. But if you are here and it excites you like it excites me, then I want to show you a plug-and-play system that allows you, even though you're the left-hand side, can take a share in the right-hand side by legal and credible means, leveraging technology. Leveraging what? Technology. And the technology of today is blockchain and AI. Those are the most recent technology you can take advantage of if you know how and create wealth for yourself. So we found that, and that's why we called you out here. Our gateway into that technology is an organization called Xera, Xera. So we are called Xera Pro. So Xera Pro is an organization of human beings who have an exclusive opportunity rights to some set of partners. That the specialty of those partnering companies is that they hold on to the trends in the world and make it easy for those trends to work for us, to empower us as individuals instead of work against us. And what are those trends? Using artificial intelligence to trade. You must have heard people trade Forex, trade cryptocurrencies and all of that. How about if you use a bot that allows you process information at the rate of up to 40,000 gigabytes per second? You think about that. 40 gigabytes per second. That's a huge number. Then you come here, you see also AI. The intelligence of AI beats the intelligence of man if it is something that has to do with routine. Okay, and so on, of course, processing of information. Then another big business in the world is big data, how data is stored and how it is shared, right? In addition to that, we have tokenization, like I told you before, how assets are kept and assessed. How assets are kept and assessed. These are big businesses. And then, which particular area, in effect, are we talking about? So we're talking about ownership of hardware and software that will run on the blockchain. Remember, the blockchain is the third developmental stage out of the internet. It's important now that co-ownership of blockchains should be looked into. It's important that softwares that run the blockchain can be co-owned. Remember when it was the internet, Microsoft became one of the richest persons in the world because it provided software called Microsoft to run the hardware of computers. So today we're talking about a brand new technology called a blockchain. Okay, and so software that runs the blockchain becomes a key, business. The hardware that the blockchain will run on becomes another key business. And so today we're talking about layerk as a blockchain. Layerk, layerk. And so this blockchain is designed to do tokenization. Is designed for a speed of up to 30,000 transactions up to 30,000 transactions per second. Okay, and it's already running, and it works with artificial intelligence. So we have partners in these 3 key areas and more. While we at Xera give you the chance, a plug and play opportunity to own these sectors of the world economy in a way that if you do as we tell you, like I said, 2 major steps you are going to take, you can be earning between 4 to 8% of your invested income. All right. So how is that possible? Stay put. When I heard of it the first time, I shook my head. I said, can this be true? I'm sure you're nodding your head now. Let's see. Let's go there. Don't worry, we're getting there. So welcome you to Xera Pro. We're already 2 million people as of January 2024. 2 million smart individuals who have an opportunity to co-own their own blockchain, which can include you today. All right. And this blockchain, co-owning it and making it available to the world in a way that the world can participate in this co-ownership, because blockchain have 2 types. One is centrally owned and one is decentralized ownership. The one that is centrally owned can easily be controlled by those who own it, maybe government, maybe some smart individuals. The one that is decentralized ownership allows you and I to co-own it and co-participate. And so changing of anything fundamental there is by governance, is by democratic means. And so one can be said to be safer than the other because the decentralized one is not easy to manipulate. So ZeraPro, we provide the resources, the manpower, and the connection to power the usage of this particular blockchain project. And we invite you to it. Okay. And then what are the advantages of coming into the blockchain space through ZeraPro? Number one advantage is education. You get to be educated because you have to come through a line of sponsorship, a line of introduction. Somebody who invited you to this meeting will be there to handhold you. And that person too is being handheld by some other person. You don't need to be a technology guru at all. You just need to understand economics, demand and supply, and what makes financial sense. Then our blockchain is also legal. That is another reason you want to come into via ZeraPro. Our blockchain is regulated by 2 regulatory authorities. The official regulatory authority for Europe is called MiCA. MiCA stands for Markets in Crypto Assets. While another one that regulates for the country called United Arab Emirates is called VARA, V-A-R-A, Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority. And so we're in the era of blockchain technology, like I said, there will be some that will obey government regulation. There will be some that will be struggling with it or don't even want to obey at all. If you have a choice to be better, to go with the one that already has government backing, government approval, and that's another thing we bring to the table with our own layerk blockchain. If you want to know about our blockchain, the website is layerk.com, layerk.com, right? But what we want to show you today is how you can earn an income while participating in the blockchain. And the income is defined between 4 to 8% return, okay, on your participation, the benefit you get for participating. If you take 2 actions, I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm sure you must have read the rest. And so if you want to eat frog, in some parts of Africa, we're told that if you want to eat frog, you better eat a big one. Okay, and then another thing you need to notice that everything rises and falls on leadership. So you want to check this page, you want to screenshot it. These are the people leading us at ZeraPro. You know, if you don't have passion for helping people, you cannot help them to financial survivability. If you don't have a good understanding of win-win business, you cannot also lead people. So I'm proud of these guys who are leading us at ZeraPro. I know them personally. I've seen some of their wives. I've seen some of their children. We've met at events. And you know, if you see someone that has positive energy, it's contagious. You will always know. And so everything rises and falls on leadership. That is why I'm giving you time to screenshot that page. And 2 million people already on board. We invite you to join us. So how is our business structured? I've told you ZeraPro, we are the set of human beings, you and I, okay, that own the whole system. And we invite you to that co-ownership. We have a marketplace called Horace Mall. Yeah, you can Google it, Horace Mall. Horace Mall is a renowned hardware manufacturer. They are one of the manufacturers in the world that manufacture a phone that can mint digital tokens. It's called LK1. This is my own phone of it. This is manufactured by Horace Technologies. So Horace Mall is just the marketplace for products and services manufactured by Horace. And also our other partners that I'm going to tell you about. So Horace Mall is a marketplace basically for Web3. What is Web3? Web3 is using blockchain, the technology of note I told you. When you hear blockchain, it actually means digital ledger technologies, like a public ledger. You know, you cannot hack into a sufficiently decentralized blockchain. That is the advantage. Experts say that it's statistically impossible to hack into a sufficiently decentralized blockchain. So how is the blockchain decentralized so that it will be safe? That is one of the deals we want to offer. You can be part of that decentralization and earn huge benefit from our partners. We have Quantwise, our partner for AI, using AI to work for you. We have layerk, which is the main blockchain I told you about at layerk.com. We have Wallet, which is our venture capital partner. It gives you access to early stage investments, exclusive for our own blockchain community. Then we have Neo1, our partner for fintech business, combines both fiat and crypto in one app. Okay, they originated in Monaco, France, but now they have 15 licenses across the globe, across all continents. So watch out for them. And they give us a chance to co-own their business, this new one. Very fantastic group. Then new Hero FX, for those who want to use artificial intelligence to trade the fiat, okay, Forex. But the deal I called you out today is offered by layerk. We're just summarizing the ecosystem. But the real one you want to take advantage of right now is the layerk. So stay put. So for those who like quantwise, we have 84% winning trades for the past 3 years. This is the 4th year, okay? 84%. So that's more than A+, right? Then we have layerk, like I told you, for venture capital business. This area of business, you can do 10x, 20x, 50x, 400x. Okay, you must have heard of early stage projects, venture capital stage business. But many people cannot cope with the risky nature of that level of business. So layerk has useful experience, very progressive experience, and there are partners in that area within our ecosystem. And so you want to take advantage of that. So, but the real reason I called you out this night, or on behalf of Genius Investors, is layerk. So layerk has the following features. One, it has up to 30,000 transaction speed per second. Up to 30,000. Let's compare that. Bitcoin has less than 100. Bitcoin is about, who can remind me? 7. Am I correct, Christy? Bitcoin is about 7 transactions per second. Ethereum is officially about 23 transactions per second, even though Ethereum is undergoing upgrade right now to something bigger. Still struggling with it. Binance has about 62, but certainly less than 70 transactions per second, Binance. And Binance is doing very well anyway. So micros, what they call that one? Visa. Visa and MasterCard are running on up to 25,000 transactions per second globally. But our own blockchain is starting with up to 30,000 transactions per second, bigger than all these other ones I've mentioned, right? And has opportunity to upgrade. It has smart contract capabilities, okay? And then smart contract cuts off middlemen, anything. If it's a smart contract, you don't need a lawyer any longer. You don't need a judge. You don't need a witness. It has decentralized applications. It is a Ethereum virtual machine compatible. For those who understand technology, this is huge. It has high throughput, up to 30,000 transactions per second. Decentralized governance, I told you that before. This is what qualifies it as a decentralized blockchain. I'll be explaining when I go to the new slide what a decentralized blockchain actually means and how you can benefit from it. It means that what keeps the transaction record is not kept in one centralized place, but rather is kept in various places, and they keep the record simultaneously in real time. So to be able to hack, you have assumed that you know where the nodes are kept. Nodes is what keep transaction record for the blockchain technology. Okay? And so centralized blockchains have that risk that they can be hacked, because where the nodes are kept are in one location. Once you locate it, that's a challenge. But supposing you have a decentralized blockchain where the nodes are kept in various countries simultaneously in real time, and the records are kept like that, and to be able to hack it, experts say you must be able to falsify the records at the same time in the various locations, and that is statistically impossible for a sufficiently decentralized blockchain. So that is where the world is going. The world is tired of cloud storage. So they need a blockchain to store information, whether it's United Nations, whether it's World Health Organization, whether it's government, big companies, and all of that. Everybody needs their data stored in a safe place. So if you have a decentralized blockchain like our own, that puts you up for that secondary service that the world needs right now. Then we also have a bridge and launch pad. What that means is that we can serve as a bridge to different blockchains. You no longer need the wrapping. We have our own decentralized exchange. We have our own wallet that is in programming now, that is coming. We have our own smart chain that will be released shortly. Okay? And so what are we offering you today? We're offering you a chance to participate in the decentralization of the blockchain through these devices. Can you see these devices? They are called Node K. I told you about Node. So the K is just a branding for layerk. These are the nodes. They're like machines. If you have a DSTV decoder and all of that, these machines contain nodes, special computers that keep these transaction records. So you're invited to buy them. They'll be shipped to your house and activated. Okay? So when they're activated, they are connected to the blockchain and they keep records of the blockchain. So this is what makes the blockchain statistically impossible to be able to hack into. And so the idea here is to get us as participants in the blockchain to own these gadgets, take it to different parts of the world, and the blockchain therefore cannot be hacked into. Why? For you to successfully hack into a blockchain, like I said before, you must be able to hack into all these boxes simultaneously. What if you have 1 million boxes in different parts of the world? You see? What if you have 100,000 boxes in different parts of the world? Therein lies the security, and with the security, you will not attract business, big-time businesses that will provide use cases for the blockchain and make it very lucrative. So how do you participate? Because it is co-ownership of these machines and activating them that gives you a chance to get 4% to 8%, like I said, per month. What your bank cannot give you in 1 year, you get it here in a month. And so if you want to test, these are for starters. All these prices you're seeing here is to be able to buy the machine. The first one doesn't come with a machine, it's only virtual. The rest ones have both virtual and machine versions. So you're buying into your participating interest into this blockchain project called layerk. So let's say you buy $500 worth of the machine. So it's your choice whether you want the virtual one or you want the physical one. Once you buy it, 24 hours thereafter, it will start minting digital tokens for you. But it is empty practically. What it will be minting for you is very small because you are giving a gift for participating. If you really want the real one, then you need to take the second action. Remember, action number 1 is to buy. What are you buying? You're buying into the Node K machines. How much is the Node K machine? You can see them on screen. Why are they different prices? The minting capacity are different. If you check very well, you see hash power. This is 0.18 hash power. The next one is 0.19 hash power. And the next one is 0.21 hash power. So this hash power determines the token minting capacity per day. So if you now want to really mint it so that you can get the real benefit I told you about 4 to 8%, then you need to go to the exchange. What is an exchange? A marketplace. There's Coinbase. Coinbase is the name of a marketplace. Coinbase spelled with a K, coin, but with a K, Coinbase. You have Bitmart, you have L-Bank. These are exchanges, marketplaces like Binance, okay? And then they are regulated marketplaces. layerk is selling in those marketplaces. So the action required for you to do now is buy the layerk token. Remember, what you're buying is your property. It's like a collateral. And then send it to your machine. Okay? Of course, you open an account with the company, and from the back end, you can now purchase your machine. And from the back end, you can link the token you have bought to your machine. The process of linking your token to your machine activates the machine to mint for you extra. I repeat, the process of buying the token from the exchange, which is your property, the token you bought is your property. But if you take the action as recommended to link it with your machine, it causes the machine to start minting extra for you. That extra it mints is daily, according to these minting capacities. I will give you the details in another slide. So if you keep what it means for you daily for 1 month, it represents 4 up to 8% of the amount of money you use in purchasing the token as collateral. Okay, I will explain all of that. So there are 2 actions required. Action number 1, buy any of the machines. Okay, this is for starters. If you want to go professional, then the second slide is for you, this one. You can buy the machines. They are the same machines, but different capacity and different advantages of minting power daily. You can see. Okay, so you can buy up to 50,000. And these machines are like an expense. It's like your participating interest in the blockchain project. The token you're going to buy in the exchange is now on its collateral, it's your property. Linking it together gets these machines to mint tokens for you. And then that is where you get up to 4 to 8% return on your participation interest in 1 month. And I repeat, most banks all over the world cannot give you that kind of percentage in 1 year when they remove the tax. But here you get it in 1 month. That is huge. And here it is by legal and credible means because you're supporting and participating in a blockchain project. But I want to tell you that these minters may not last for long. So if you're seeing this presentation, you want to decide quickly. So how much quantity of tokens are you going to buy to maximize? Each minter comes with an advantage of, if you buy a minter, the price, let's say this a minter of 1,500, for example, it allows you buy up to times 10 the value of the minter in digital token. Then you link it together. So times 10 of 1,500 in this example will be 15,000. So that is what you see here, 15,000 cap. But even if you don't have up to 15,000, let's say you have 1,000, you can still add. And then tomorrow you add another 1,000, tomorrow you add another $50, next tomorrow you add another $100. But it can go up to times 10 the value of the minter, right? And so if you are caught in, so which one should I choose? Choose anyone your pocket can carry. Well, look at this. This is called the most popular for a reason. This one of $4,500. Look at it critically. You can scroll this page, screenshot the page for time. Okay, but I'll do a mathematics for you, how we derive the 4 up to 8%, in a month. If you act now, remember, no good thing lasts for a very long time. Immediate action is required. So let's do the mathematics. First of all, screenshot the page so that after which you can study it. Screenshot this page, I recommend. So we are using this particular one, the most popular one, as an example to do this mathematics. So this most popular one is going for $4,500. So this money is an expense you're using to buy a machine. The machine does not expire, it stays with you for life. Okay. And remember, it's manufactured by Horace with all the certifications all over the world. It's just like buying a computer. The energy consumption is just like your computer, but you're using it to participate. It's a special computer that makes you a validator. A validator is a quality of a computer that validates transactions on a blockchain. So it gives you participating rights, participating interests. Okay, that's that. Then you stake. Stakes like buying. Okay, let's say linking. I will draw the word stake, linking. It's like, first of all, going to buy an asset. Which asset are you buying? layerk. layerk is selling for $1, but a little over $1.20 in the market as I speak. Between $1 and $1.50. Okay, for one layerk token. And then if you buy up to 45,000 units, $45,000 worth of layerk, because that's times 10 of the value of the minter, like I told you. That will give you about 37,500 layerk tokens. So if you go further to add it, to link it with your machine, the linking, the person who invited you will take you through, if you are new, how to do it, just two-step process. And you multiply by this mathematics. This is the minting power. Remember, I told you every machine comes with a daily minting capacity. So this is the relevant daily minting capacity for the particular machine we bought. Okay. And then the cost is in percentage, you have to divide it by 100. So you multiply the total number of tokens. Remember, nobody says you must buy 45,000, but that's the max you can even put in this particular machine we're using as an example here. So you can do less than that, you can do more than that. But whatever you do, use the quantity used in linking your machine to multiply by this formula. And you get the total quantity of layerk token that will be minted for you daily. In this example, it will be 78.75. If you now multiply with the price of layerk, when this slide was done, layerk was selling for $1.20. If you multiply it, you get what you'll be earning daily in layerk token. Assuming you want to withdraw it daily, this is what you'll be withdrawing in dollars daily. So in summary, if you put in 4,500 plus 45,000 plus transaction charges and all of that, let's put it together at $50,000. You'll be getting in layerk token, if you sell it in today's price, equivalent of $94 daily. Okay? And so if you multiply that by 30 days, you are getting something in the range of 6% of your staked layerk, of the layerk you bought from the market and linked it to your machine. Okay? As a percentage of your investment, you're getting 6. Remember, I promised you 4 up to 8. On this particular one, you've gotten 6 already. And I advise you to screenshot this page. So if you auto-link means you don't want to withdraw, you want to put it back because this looks good, all right? You get all of that for you. If you decide to say, okay, I want to take out some, which is normal, all right? You lose 30%, all right? So whichever one you take, you are getting benefit far more than where your money is located right now. And this one is regulated business. It's by legal and credible means you're making this money. And you're supporting a blockchain infrastructure that will help the world keep their data, help the world manage digital assets, help the world know that government has come into the participation of blockchain projects instead of government sitting on the fence. And you, as an individual that you're listening to me now, you are early and you can take advantage of this opportunity while it lasts. These minters will not last for long, I can tell you that. Some of us mixed Bitcoin when it came because we're not, someone like me, I was not aware at the time. Ethereum, well, I was partly aware, but I was not aware to become Ethereum miner at the time. Today, the technology called mining has improved. What we have is now called minting. It is more environmental friendly. This one works with the government regulation, like I said. The opportunity at the founders level is huge, 4 to 8% a month. So you can make all the money you want, by participation. Okay, so what else do you want to know? How long is the contract, the linking contract? The linking contract right now is 5 years, but from 3 years, you can begin to withdraw your capital, sorry, your collateral, I meant to say. Remember, I told you the token is your property, it's not an investment, but you need to link it, lock it up in a smart contract called linking. So in that linking, you have benefits because you're supporting the blockchain project called layerk. That benefit comes to you daily and you can withdraw it daily. So if you put in $50,000, for example, and you buy the token, the example I've given, this is what you estimate to get daily. And you can auto link it, which is another way of saying, okay, I want to increase my interest instead of withdrawing. You can withdraw, you can go further. All right. So then I told you about tokenization. We already have projects that are tokenized in our sister blockchain that has migrated to our own blockchain. So between now and the end of the month, you'll be seeing all these projects here, T-Drone, for example, Regardless, for example, 5 Rings. And of course, the layerk itself is there, CDO, and most of these projects have already crossed MiCA regulation. One of the most difficult regulators in the world is called MiCA of Europe, Markets in Crypto Assets. So most of them have gotten the regulatory approval for their various side of industry before coming to be tokenized on our blockchain. So that's huge, and you can take advantage of that. The same minter will help you do what is called hybrid minting. As it's minting layerk for you, you can add these ones when the opportunity will soon open up for it to mint both for you. And so I told you about, so that's the main deal anyway, okay? So I hope you got it. If you got it, can we type 2 on the comment box? If you got the explanation and you screenshot this page, can we type 2 on the comment box? And then in addition to that, you have opportunity to, market for the company. If you love opportunity to help other people like me, anything I do and other people don't benefit, I feel, well, I'm underperforming. If you're like me, you're passionate about education, you're passionate about how people get wealthier by legal and credible means, then you can have extra income by making this available to your friends. Remember, it's optional. It's not mandatory at all. It's not connected with the first one. But this is just extra income because the world today, more people are discovering that just going to school, get a good degree and working for others may not make you financially wealthy. So you have an opportunity here, but that's not what we want to address today. In another of our presentation, we'll give details to how this works. All right. And then if you like that, please join us in our next presentation. So, okay, I promised you that you need to take 2 actions. So now we're at the end. First, we will recommend you do your own due diligence. That's the point number 1. If you need materials, please contact us. Point number 2 is you might need to buy, okay, a machine, one of the Nodec machines, and then go to the market and purchase a token to link it up, to start minting for you automatically within 24 hours. Then later you'll be given an email to approve whether the physical machine should be shipped to you or you're okay with just the virtual one. I want the physical machine and I recommend that for you as well. Okay, so you can do all I have said only as a customer. Okay. Then if you want to go further, you can take the second steps called IMA. IMA is an influencer, a business builder, somebody who wants to help share enlightenment about what's happening here so that other people can benefit as well. So whichever one you take, you are fine. So it's always 2 steps. 2 steps to participate as a customer and 1 or 2 steps, whether as a customer or IMA. The person who invited you here will provide you the remainder of the details. And I want to thank you on behalf of all of us for spending your time with us. So what did we learn? 1, own co-ownership of a decentralized blockchain by buying into a machine called, the machine is layerk minting machine. It has another name. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so I've shown you the prices, right? Between $100 and up to $50,000. There are ranges, advantages attached to each. That will give you a chance to earn between 4 to 8% if you take the second step, which is buy layerk token and link it with your machine. The machine doesn't have expiry date. So every day you make money while sitting at home. The token is already selling for over $1.20 in Coinbase, Bitmart, and L-Bank, and more exchanges are coming. You can go to CoinMarketCap and other places where they describe crypto, you see layerk there. Then you can withdraw your assets daily in USDT. It also comes with access to, well, like if you buy these machines now, they give you access to other projects that we're partnering with at no extra cost to you. And like I said, if you like explaining things like this to your friends and relations, you make extra money. So that's it, my friends. You can follow the company official channels on LinkedIn, all the social media channels anyway. So you can screenshot this page and stay connected. Then you can also join us. I hope you can screenshot that quickly because we recommend highly that you follow the company as well. Then you can follow us on YouTube, main presenters of this opportunity. We are called Genius Investors, GI Community for short. And we're also on YouTube. This is airing live on YouTube. So if you met us on YouTube, you can leave a comment if you need direction. We'll get across to you. You can also send us an email. But most importantly, the person through whom you saw this video, all right, we guide you and hold you. Okay, that's how the business works. So thank you. My name is Lawrence Enebili. In case you came late, friends and associates also call me Lorenzo and Lorenzo the Great. I did this presentation on behalf of the GI community, and Christy is our anchor for tonight. So we'll take comments from 1 or 2 persons, maybe 1 minute for each, and we call it an evening. So thank you. Remember, if you want to live long, you have to plant the tree that will survive in your old age now. And if you work hard too much, remember, old age is coming. So you need technology, and the best technology to use today, in my opinion, is the blockchain and AI. And if you must participate in any project, participate in a project that's regulated by government. Which government are we talking about? The government of the UAE and the government of the continent of Europe. Okay? So that's it, my friends, so that you qualify to earn between 4 to 8% in a month. Thank you, as I hand you over to Christy.
Yes, thank you so much, Lorenzo, for that very insightful presentation. I don't know, guests in the house, if you're excited as I am, and we couldn't be more excited to have shared this opportunity with you. The next steps are yours. All you need to do is to get back to the person who shared this invitation with you. The person gives you a link that allows you create your own office. It's called the back office with Zera Pro. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to do so. And then you can have more insiders information, and then you can make more informed decision. This was put together and brought to you on behalf of the Genius Investors Mastermind, and Coach Lorenzo was our guide. So to make this short, I'm going to stop this recording now so that we go into the Q&A. So we're going to be very briefly taking your questions, 1 question, 2 questions, at most 3. And remember that beyond this meeting, you can always ask your question. Whoever shared this invitation with you will also be in the position to answer whatever questions that you may have. But if you want to reach us as Genius Investors, please write us geniusinvestorsteam@gmail.com, and we'll be there to answer whatever questions that you may have. So thank you for joining us, and I'm going to be stopping the recording now.
Would you want 1 minute from Emma, 1 minute from Etwen?
Okay, great. We can capture their thoughts before we end the recording.
Yes.
Yeah, Emma, over to you.
Oh, hello. I didn't expect it. Thank you very much. I must really say I'm really proud. Lawrence, Christine, perfect presentation. It's a high level presentation. I have enjoyed it really. And I'm so happy to Lawrence, to know you in person. We have met each other in Istanbul also. We are now a long time in contact. And I love it to work with such positive people, and people who are not living from one day to another or from today to tomorrow. I love it to work with people who are thinking about the future and what we can do and which possibilities we can use. And now with Zera Pro and Homnify, I think we have everything what we need to also earn passive money and also to do the network, because we are people, we are networker who which loves to work with the people together. This is in our blood. We really enjoy it, and thank you very much for the invitation. I always, please send the link always to me and also to the group inside, because I really enjoy when I'm listening to you both. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emma, for your kind words and for sharing your thoughts. I'll quickly call on Etwen. Etwen is a GI mastermind to share his perspective in a minute before we go into the Q&A. Over to you, Coach Etwen.
Okay, please confirm you can hear me.
You're loud and clear.
All right, thanks once more, Lorenzo. Thanks, Coach Christy. Emma, it's good to have you with us, and to guys that stayed till the end of this conversation. Basically, for me, once I understood that there's an opportunity where you can make money while you're asleep, Zera and layerk, blockchain, and Omnify just popped up into my mind, and I've taken advantage of it for quite a long time. And what it helps me do is just help me plan for my retirement, right? So I have a machine, gives me that decentralized access to be printing, or rather minting tokens every single day. And all I'm doing is just waiting for those tokens to appreciate in value. When I take into consideration the history of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other blockchains that are currently around, the idea of decentralization and ownership of this meter over time, it makes a lot of sense to take advantage now, because of course, this daily meeting capacity will reducing with time, and those who come in early as much as possible will take a large chunk of this, right? And last but not the least is that this has made me get along with friends around the world who also have the same idea, like Omnify and this layerk, and I'm sharing this information with them, and I expect you should do. Get your hubs today. There's a low barrier to entry, so $1,500, $4,500. Get it, start to put your layerk tokens inside it and mint every single day. When the world comes to understand the value of this layerk token, you would have been way ahead of them. Thanks much more, Coach Lorenzo, for the opportunity. And for everyone, please take your decision as fast as possible.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach Etwen, for weighing in on today's conversation. We couldn't be more excited to have you share. And gentlemen and ladies, that's where we draw the wraps for today's conversation. It's been an exciting one. Remember, I said the next steps are yours. Get back to the person who shared this invitation with you. Like I said, it takes only 3 to 5 minutes and you are done and you're on the inside and you can make more informed decision. Put your ears to the ground and keep your eyes peeled, because we're going to be having follow-up conversations on how you can tap into the rewards plan of Zera Pro and build massive wealth for yourself. The links with which you joined us today brings you in. So just wait for the day we are going to be having those conversations. So on this note, I'm going to be wrapping it up. I'm Christy Emmanuel. I will be back again with another interesting conversation. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you very much.